there's been a lot to learn from us for the past couple of years. And to what your point here is exactly is, how does a gamer get in their hands the game rather than the mechanics and the visuals and the infrastructure that very much was missed in crypto till this day now is a lot simpler, and it is easier, but still very much not to where we need it to be, where, hey, play the game and then explore Web3. Hey, play the game, then explore mechanics. Hey, play the game, and then if you want to know that there's value to the assets, there's value to your time, good, explore it. Optional. It doesn't have to be in your face. That, to me, I think is what's really going to be the most exciting aspect and chapter that we're going to go into gaming. And for you guys to be at the forefront of it, I mean, I applaud you, and I'm really excited for it, because this is the next wave, right? This is the next wave of gaming, and to be at the front of the next wave means, man, speaks volumes.
Yeah,
Go for it.
so just a quick comment on that, because I love the way that you frame it, because it has. So I've had a number of conversations with like venture capital firms over the past few years, and it was something that I got an insane amount of pushback on. Right? It was, well, no, this isn't how the space works. How the space works is you build the hype, you launch a token, and then you have the money to do whatever you want with the game. And I'm like, but wait, no. What we're doing is we're doing something different. We want people to play it first. We want people to know what they're buying, understand the product, so that the game is the product rather than the token. And the response I typically got was, well, this is our playbook. So if you're not going to go that way, then And then it was, to your point on the roller coaster ride. Okay, then we're riding this one alone until eventually I'm sure we'll find the right partnerships in whatever we do. But our focus is really the commitment to that game first mentality, where we want the entertainment side to be the forefront. We want anything that we're doing from a blockchain perspective, it is to push that entertainment experience forward, whether it's making it more engaging, whether it's adding an element of competition, whether it's adding an element of ownership that makes it easier for people to actually take all of the time they spent sitting crisscross applesauce in front of our game and converting that into, hey, now someone else can take that character, continue to go with it as I live my life, right?
Yeah, and I think like you just even hit something even further, right? It's like the game experience, right? Leading with the game experience, but
Yeah,
there's a key word you said, entertainment, right? Because
totally.
too many people not realize that every single game, every Web2 game has is an entertainment company, right? And they
Yeah,
think too much of it being a game company, right? And if you look at like TV comics, TV shows, movies, the game, merchandise, the community, all like, the way that you market the game and everything, too many games in Web3 don't see that, right? And I'm glad that you are here saying, hey, man, if you don't look at this like from an entertainment standpoint, hey, you know what? Failure is right around the room. And I think, like, bro, the intro video that we just played, 4 minutes of you going into that is the videos that we need in this space. The simple explainers, but yet like in an entertaining way, because
yeah.
I'm locked in, right? I'm locked in right now. Like, man, I'm like, after this, like, cancel my appointments. I'm playing for Farverse. Like, get me in. I need to freaking sweat this one out, right? So, like, I think that these are the missing elements, and I think, man, congrats again. It's really cool to see. What do you think right now is the main message you want to send to gamers, especially in Web3, about what you're about to release? What's that like game message as a game developer that you really want to hone in on? Hey, this is also just an alpha. What's coming next? But why this alpha is so important to you being glued to the next 4 6 hours of your life?
Yeah, so the alpha is important in terms of shaping everything that we've done building this. The reason that we did 3 different phases of alpha demos before is because we understand we're not developing in a vacuum. We're not doing it the classic traditional game development way of, spend 4 years in the darkness developing a game and then announce 2 months before the release and do the marketing and, okay, here's the game, we'll patch it up, but that's it. We've been basically building in public. We've been saying, hey, the alpha demo is out there to validate the gameplay. And so now this is all about, hey, here's what we're doing, and come in, test it out, try it out, tell us what you love, tell us what you want more of. And that is going to continue to shape how we're developing features in the future. The other piece is, if you're in crypto gaming, you will have seen a ton of examples of the token first mentality. And so I would love for you to come in and play our game to see what it looks like, where we actually integrate blockchain from a game design standpoint, where we're not focused on, okay, well, what is the right decision for the token? We're focused on what's the right decision for the game? What's the right decision for a sustainable long-term game economy, but everything around how we tie this into the entertainment experience. I would love for those people to come in and look at that and see what it looks like when it's done differently. So from the game design perspective, we did things differently on the Web2 side. It was important for the game to be unlike anything anyone else has ever played, but they feel those nostalgic senses. Like, I know what a turn-based RPG is. I love this pixel art, and it reminds me of those games I played when I was a kid. But we've modernized it and put it together in a unique way. We've done the same thing with the blockchain side of it. Is we're taking these elements of things that people have already seen and love in other games, right? Asset ownership, competition, and making reward payouts based on what people are spending. All of those things, there are other examples of that being done successfully. We can just do it in a more integrated way and a more secure way because of how we've implemented blockchain with it.